South Korea is banning eating dog meat.
Yeah.
Sounds a little too late.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Not even once.
Yeah.
Not even once.
I can.
But you'll eat a horse.
That's it. I can get into this
horse?
topic.
I was going to say, I was about to hot take and say I'd rather eat a human's finger in my chili than eat a dog. Bro, dogs look like the worst meal ever.
Yeah, I don't know what the advantage is.
Well, I don't think it's an advantage. I think it's from back in the day when there was maybe scarcity of food and protein. That seems to be like where this concept of eating dogs came from.
Grow a fucking soybean and leave the dog alone.
Puppy jerky.
You weren't around in the 1800s. Donnie,
Puppy jerky sounds like the thing to chew on. Puppy jerky. That's the softest thing I ever heard in my life. But I didn't even know. I'll be honest. I didn't even know South Korea was ignorant of me. I didn't even know South Korea was out there like that.
Bro,
I was putting that all on the Chinese.
Me too. I
was like 100% on the Chinese.
That's exactly what I thought.
But Japan. The thing about Japan is anything in the world. If you go to the right spot in Japan, you can find that. Anything you want, except weed.
Yeah.
No weed.
Yeah.
Bro, I was in Japan,
big no.
And this guy came up to me. He recognized Epic Mealtime. And he was like, "Yo, ha ha, baby, ha ha, ba." He's a white guy. It was not Japanese. It was just in Japan. And he came up and he was like, "Dude, I'm not a baby." And I'm like, "What's up?" And he gave me a card with a white rabbit on it. He was like, "You need anything?" I was like, "Shit." Went back to the hotel, called him up, and I was like, "Yo, doggy, what do you got for your bacon boy over here?" And he was like, he pulled up. I'm not going to say what he got for us, but we did put it in order. We laid all that powder out on the table, smashed it. I wasn't there either. Me too. I wasn't there. No. This is all a fictional story, an interactive art experience where everyone, even the audience, can participate. So we're sitting there blowing lines of coke on fucking off Lynch's backside. And then we're like, "Yo, let's hit him up again."
He's lying.
Except this time more. So we hit up the White Rabbit Boy, and I was like, "What is this? What do you got?" He's like, "You want more of that?" I'm like, "Obviously." And he was like, "What about some women?" And I was like, Nah, I'm good with that though. And then one of us was like, "How about
some men,
some weed?" He was like, "What about some weed?" And this guy was like, "The fuck? Are you crazy? Marijuana?" And we were like, "Yeah." He's like, "Dude, you're not going to find marijuana here. I would never, dude. Honestly, this conversation's over." And then we went and Googled it.
Sir, you have offended me.
We Googled it, and like weed in Japan was like life sentence. And this guy was like, "No, no one's selling weed here."
I don't like that. I don't like that.
You don't like that, eh?
No.
Right?
No,
you could traffic.
They got it wrong.
You could traffic a person.
Yes.
But you're not going to smoke a weed.
Right.
I smoke a weed.
I might take that law just so we have no garbage on the streets. Pretty good trade-off.
What? No garbage on the streets?
In Japan, it was like the cleanest. Everywhere we went was so clean. Everything was so orderly and clean. There was no garbage. There's no garbage cans, but also no garbage on the streets. It was just like.
You think that's the weed thing?
No, I'm saying that if I'm just saying like
if one came with the
separately,
other,
if you're like, hey, if I live in Japan and I can't smoke weed, I'd probably take cleanliness.
I think for a society of humans to keep their city as clean as Japan does, like if you want that, we would have to get nuked and hope we survive, and our children's children will have an excellent, thriving society with the cleanest streets. And they'll be winning a culture war over everyone else's children. You ever think about that? You think it's just the weed? Also, there's no garbage cans on the street in Japan.
That's what I said.
No garbage cans. There's no cans. You can't even. But out here, if you take the cans away, people will throw it on the floor. I like to put garbage in my pocket. Donnie, I've seen you put garbage in your pocket many times.
Yeah,
bro, I'm taking other people's garbage, picking it up and putting it in my pocket.
He's on that leave no trace type shit. You know?
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say in Spain, it's amazing that you could buy 5 bottles of fucking whiskey at a gas station. Well, just for context, in Canada, alcohol is a lot more controlled. We don't have just liquor stores and shit. We could only buy our alcohol from state-run government stores. You can buy as much as you want, whatever. But like the
That's
hours are
province by
weird.
province.
Right. Well, in Quebec, it's like that. In Ontario, it's even stricter.
Don't let me in with Quebec, please. Don't do that.
In Ontario, it's even more strict.
Bro, the most formative years of your life were in Quebec.
But in Spain, you could get that shit anywhere, and they smoke. They smoke cigarettes like crazy. They roll their own cigarettes. You light a joint, and everyone's looking at you, not like, oh, this, but they're just like, what the fuck are you even doing? Like, they're confused by you.
Why do you think that is?
It's just old school Christian, well, Catholic cultural kind of thing where they're just
Continue explaining, evil Jew.
I'm just saying, it's like, not that weed is something in Judaism, but this is like an old traditional
Why is my rabbi grow his own weed?
Because
I accidentally said grabbi, and that's a sick word.
Yo, let's swing by the rabbi's house and grab a bag of weed.
It's like grabbi.
Yeah. Anyways, smoke weed every day.
It's
Smoke weed.
it's gonna take time. At one point, look, the liquor wasn't even a thing. It was
Liquor. I hardly know her.
Bro, just last year they were eating dogs in South Korea.
It's crazy. Small percentage
year?
of the population, by the way. So let's get the numbers right. It's not. This wasn't like people were like, damn, they're taking the dogs away. It was like a small.
Damn.
It was like the people who actually have the dog farms that make the meat,
and the people that
they're
wanna
the
know
guys that are
numbers.
pissed off. Everyone else is like, actually, I'm not down with eating dogs really anymore.
They're like,
In
bro,
2022, 64% of people in a town in Korea were against eating dog meat.
it's not.
It's
a
not.
made-up
It's not
number.
like the clean 98% that we could probably hit in my town right now.
You
But
think so?
yeah,
Well, maybe
But, like,
someone.
that's
Hold
still,
on,
you
hold
know.
on. Maybe there's like the other. I don't know, like 35%
Close.
are like don't care. Like you can eat meat, dog meat if you want. I don't want to, but I don't care what you do. That's your
those
life.
people are the worst.
That's your life. You do what you want.
They're
Then
the
1%'s
worst
like I
ones,
need
bro.
that dog meat very badly right now.
Yeah. They're probably mad that McDonald's took away the fucking double dog mac.